You got a wig on?
Bitch, you gon' see me thumping. I never smoke, I put them on. Get your people with a C4, nigga, I'm about to ball shit. Hanging out the window.
Bitch, what you thought I would income in this bitch and murder some shit? How you got me fucked?
In which he was a witness. Barrera's girlfriend owns this house, and investigators say he was there.
I think he should be charged criminally.
This really outraged us as a sheriff's office. And it's Major Joe Perkins heads up the sheriff's criminal investigations unit. Does it make your investigation more difficult because he was a witness to what happened to Miss Horsford, that he was able to access information? Absolutely. And that's all we really want, is to get to the bottom and find out the truth of what happened to her.
Channel 2's Mike Pachenik is live in Forsyth County this hour. So, Mike, any charges for this court worker?
Jovita, the major says not at this point. That's because he says Barrera accessed what was a public police report, and in his former job, that's what he did every day. So he says he did not break the law. We tried to reach him at his girlfriend's house today, but nobody came to the door. Jovita.
Okay, so I'm on this good old internet, and right now I am on sandrarose.com, and we are talking about the crazy case of Mrs. Tamla Horsford. And she was at a sleepover. She was at a sleepover in Forsyth, Georgia. She's a mother of five boys. And she's an African-American woman who went to a football sleepover with 7 white women. And then it later came out that there were 3 men that were also there. We don't know all of their races, but one of them will have been identified. So on November 4th, Tamla Horsford attended a sleepover party for a football game or something that was going on, and it looks like, I rubbed my head because I watched like 3 videos on this on YouTube, and then I think there may be a news clip of this situation pretty much. So it's not much going on with the coverage on this. I found out about this case on Instagram. I can't remember which site I initially found it on, but at King_Hollywood, he did a shout out to her, which I really was like, God, I gotta get on my stuff because I'm supposed to be reporting on this stuff myself. And I had found out about it earlier yesterday, and it's sad that we're just now finding out about this in mid-February, and this happened back on November 4th of 2018. So let me get into the story. It looks like she went to a sleepover where there were 7 white women and 3 men at a home in Forsyth, Georgia. The news clip pretty much describes her best friend, Michelle Graves. She pretty much described how Tamla Horsford was, but she's saying now that she passed away from alcohol poisoning and that she fell off of a balcony. So the cause of death was her alcohol poisoning, leading to her falling off of this balcony. She was allegedly found at 7 a.m. in the front yard, and the police were not called until 9:30 a.m. So that's kind of weird. She was found by a neighbor in the front yard after allegedly falling off the balcony from being too drunk. So Michelle Graves, in the news clip, she described that she was threatened to be arrested. and she didn't understand how people were able to get in contact with her. So eventually it came out, a couple days, I guess, or however long it took. She was told that her information had gotten compromised, like her driver's license and social security number, things of that nature. And apparently a person that was at the party, a man named Jose Barrera, who is a pretrial services officer, former pretrial services officer in Forsyth, Georgia, he accessed her information and he gave it to other people to make threats to Michelle Graves. So this stuff is kind of interesting. It's very sticky, very, very messy. I don't know what's really going on. And nobody else does, because all of these YouTube videos I'm seeing are saying the same thing pretty much. I saw a guy on here on YouTube make a video today pretty much about it. He pretty much compared Jussie Smollett lying about his attack to a woman who was actually attacked and murdered. And I thought it was kind of distasteful how he was describing how, you know, Black lives only matter when a white person murders us. But it does seem to be true. And I want to say this, I don't care if she was black, white, green, or purple. It does just kind of matter that it did happen. And she was brutally attacked because they say she was beaten. Her face was annihilated. Her body was, of course, destroyed from being tossed or falling off of a balcony. So, so the Facebook post is on Sheila Bray's page. She did a Facebook post about this, and there's really no news coverage. Like I said before, there's one news clip, and that's, like I said, of her friend. I don't even know where her husband is, or, you know, anybody else in her immediate family doing any type of news clips or any type of coverage. I haven't really dug too deep into this because, of course, people are just waking up about this situation, like I said. But I found out about this on Instagram. I'm going to have to find out what page initially alerted me to this. It wasn't the Shade Room. It wasn't the Hollywood Unlocked page or anything like that. It was a different type of, like, pro-black page that had it on there. And he went into depth. He actually had the news clips and everything posted. So I do want to leave that down in the link below. So there is a GoFundMe for this case, Justice for Tamla Horsford. I'm going to spell that right if I'm not saying it right, so that y'all can look it up, find out what's going on, do your own investigation, do your own research. It doesn't matter if she was white or black or whatever. It is just a random situation. What if a white woman was in a house with several black people, and she was randomly murdered? Imagine that. So let's just take in consideration that this woman does deserve justice. She does deserve an open investigation. And apparently the people that are involved or intertwined, because like I said, Mr. Jose Barrera was at the sleepover, and he is being charged with giving out Michelle Graves' information. So whatever's going on, he has ties. These people have ties. It was a nice house that I saw on the news clip. So these people are wealthy, and, you know, whatever can be done to undermine this situation, sweep it under the rug, it looks like they're going to do it. And we have to be warriors in situations like this, and spread light and be all we can be for somebody that can't be there for themselves. And this is just ridiculous. A bunch of grown-ups having a sleepover, and then you murder somebody, or somebody gets killed, and then there's nothing. Oh, she was just drunk, and yeah. Forget about it. Don't say nothing about it, Judy. No. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. So let's look into Tamla Horsford's case a little bit more in Forsyth, Georgia. I'm going to put the link to the Instagram page that I got alerted to this story about in the link below. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video, because it's very important that we do show and shed some light to this situation. She does not deserve that. She got 5 boys out here. I did see a YouTube channel under her name. It does look like those were her children in those YouTube videos. So just do your research, y'all. And it's Sunday, so y'all can indulge. I'm going to do maybe a couple more videos. Bye.